must convince her. I must. As dawnlight kisses sky above, so too turn of beams my love. Though dusk may drown the world in grey, the night shall taste. Why, hello there. You, my dear adventurer, have the unmistakable gleam of a woman who would champion the cause of love, of Valentione's day. If you have a moment, I should be much obliged to hear your thoughts upon a certain matter of your heart. Of my heart, to be precise. See, my sister Astrid has been demanding to lead the celebrations this year. Yet while her enthusiasm does her credit, I simply cannot shirk my responsibilities as head emissary of Ardor. No matter what I say, she refuses to budge on the matter, but perhaps she would heed reason were to come from an impartial party, and such a charming one at that. So I beg you, will you not try to talk some sense into her? I heard what my sister told you, but I simply must be allowed to oversee the festivities this year. I have my reasons. Lisette herself has a love, yet she devotes all her time and energy to the happiness of others when she should be focusing on her own. I must confess, I didn't always approve my sister's choice of partner. With his early upbringing, I had believed that Hortense didn't deserve her. But through my work as an emissary, I've come to realize that such things as birth and station matter not so long as there is love. And you should be embracing this occasion to foster that love instead of worrying about others. Look here, Astrid, I appreciate your concern, I do, but the reputation of House Valentione hinges on the success of these celebrations. As Lady of the House, I've labored to ensure that everything has gone smoothly year in and year out. Failure is not an option. You understand this, yes? I know this full well, sister, and I won't fail us. I even have the assistance of our new emissary in training. What do you think, adventurer? I say leave it at Astrid, and if it'll make you feel better, I'll help too. Well now, who may turn away the offer of help from such a charming adventurer? Yes, with your good self watching over Astrid, I believe I can trust this year's celebration to her with an easy heart. I hereby leave our legacy in your hands. So long as you stay true to your heart, you will surely do us proud. And even should something go awry, fret not, there's little I cannot fix with my indubitable charms. Right then. I suppose I can go and embrace the spirit of the season. Well, with Lisette gone, we might finally begin our work. Speaking of which, I must immediately impose upon you. Originally, I was meant to make the rounds with Emile, our new recruit, to advertise the event we shall be hosting later on. However, now that I've officially assumed my sister's responsibilities, I'm required to remain here at her post. Why don't you accompany Emily in my stead? Thank you. Pray wait a moment while I fetch her. In love's fine season, our task is one, to spread gay tidings to all and one. Allow me to present our new apprentice of affection. Yes, well, dress is quite a departure from my usual attire, but if I am to follow Lisette's footsteps, I naturally must adopt her lovely image. Nice to meet you, adventurer. My name is Emily, and it will be my pleasure to advertise the festivities together. Let Emily know when you're ready to fly forth upon the wings of ardor and spread the word of our happy congregation. Go forth, my street cherubs of passion. Deliver your messages of love and return hither once you're done. Shall we be off then? This being my first time promoting an event, I'm not certain how I'll start talking to strangers. May I ask you to take the lead? Thank you. We should observe you closely. Now then, when we first head to the Leather Workers Guild, I dare say some folk there will be interested in our event. Look, you can see the amphitheater from here. I simply love Valentine's Day, the soft colors, the hearts, the adorable costumes. I'm so glad I found the courage to ask Lisette if I could become an emissary. It's nothing short of a dream come true. Looks like I'm ready. I wonder if there's something to do to pass the time. Hearken thee, for Valentine's Day, that great celebration of ardor and affection is come once more. Amazing! I can imagine Lisette herself delivering such a delightful invitation. Valentine's Day celebrations are being held at Mikito's amphitheater. There'll be costumes and merrymaking and a special congregation wherein participants profess their love. Please join us if you have the time. Well, now that does sound like fun. I'll head over at once. My thanks for letting me know. That went well. Let's keep up the good work. Next, let's head over to the shaded board on the way to the markets. Oh, and I shall try taking the lead this time. Your example was most inspiring. No shortage of Valentine's gifts produced from at the markets. By all accounts, the most popular chocolate is from the Bismarck. Are you planning to give someone special a gift too? Assuming you have the skills, they say nothing conveys your feelings quite like the chocolates you made yourself. If you're thinking flowers, I read Azema Rose never fails to please. Nothing feels so fine as we're finishing Brigade's day's work. Hearken thee, for Valentine's Day, the grand celebration of ardor and affection is come once more. We're hosting Valentine's Day at the celebrations at Mikito's amphitheater. Come join us for refreshments, costumes, and a special event wherein participants proclaim their affections. Handsome invitation from my handsome lass. How could I refuse? I'll bring my wife too. She loves her festivals. Wonderful. We look forward to seeing you there. Handsome. If anything, I want to be winsome. I'll just have to try harder next time, I suppose. Well, let's make our way through the ebony stalls and into the Centaur's Eye. This is my brother-in-law's shop. He proposed to my sister on Valentine's Day, and they've been inseparable ever since. A very good morning to you, miss. Do you not simply adore the sweet season of ardor and affection? Oh, you're one of the Valentine's Day people, I take it. Indeed I am. Over at Mikito's amphitheater, we're hosting a delightful event with gorgeous costumes to try on and an opportunity to speak of love to your heart's content. Well, now that's what dashing new mercer you are. Thank you for the invitation, and what good luck with the festivities. dashing? I know it was said in kindness, but I just... No, this is not the time to complain. Not when Aster's trying so hard to do her sister proud. She was hesitant about the dress. Said that such attire doesn't become her, but she donned it anyway to be like Lisette. She possibly shines in it, don't you think? It was all to help her shine even brighter that he decided to wear the suit. I believed it would serve to provide contrast when we're side by side on stage. But this simply isn't me. I've always preferred to look ladylike, adorable. Being called handsome and dashing reminds me how far from myself I am right now. Need to persevere, I know this. This isn't the time to be selfish, and yet... I don't think having several preferences is selfish. Truly. Then perhaps I will speak with Astrid about it. I'll need a moment to gather my thoughts, but let's meet back at the amphitheater shortly. Nope, number 4, huh? Now that works. Ah, there you are. I tried gathering my thoughts, but I still don't know how I should broach the subject with Astrid. Nevertheless, I'm determined to speak with her, and I would be grateful for your presence. Welcome back, my messengers of messages. I've heard your efforts. Oh, splendidly. We've met so many souls eager to celebrate the season of love. But, if I may, there's something I wish to discuss with you. Later, perhaps. You're looking a little pale, Astrid. Are you feeling well? Oh, fret not, Emily. I'm simply blanched with anticipation of today's most lovely events. Piqued with pleasure, as it were. Weak with it. Who am I fooling? Truly this, people have been bombarding me with compliments of my appearance. Every second person says I look sweet or adorable. It's been positively exhausting. As a daughter of nobility, I know I ought to desire such praise. Beauty and grace are highly commendable virtues in our circles, after all. But one day I met a knight, a fellow daughter of a noble house, and found myself drawn to her strength and gallantry. Our famous ancestry, Countess Arabelle, was also a skilled warrior, you know. Alas, I never had the physical disposition for such a rigorous calling. And though I find comfort in incorporating the spirit of chivalry in my guise and mannerism, if I'm to be emissary worthy of succeeding Lisette, I must accept that attire comes with the position and set aside my own preferences. Embracing as one's preferences is also an expression of love, self-love. It may be said that to prefer is to love. Still, as an emissary, I can't allow my personal concerns to interfere with duty. Astrid, I know your feelings all too well, for I have them too, though in reverse to you. I find it uplifting to be called sweet or adorable, yet I feel anything but in this handsome suit. As emissaries of love, our duty is to help people embrace their hearts. For how would we do this if we don't embrace our own? We don't love ourselves and pursue our own happiness. You're right, Emily. You're absolutely right. There I was, dragging Lisa for ignoring her own happiness. Yet here I am guilty of doing the very same thing. In order to become a great emissary like my sister, I had believed I needed to emulate her completely. That isn't the case. No, as my sister herself advised, I need to stay true to my heart. Only then can I hope to become the best emissary I can be. Were it not for your encouragement, Astrid and I might have continued to be miserable, trying to be something we're not. Thank you for helping us to be true to ourselves. Come, Emily, let's trade outfits at once. Just so. To succeed where someone doesn't mean you have to imitate. To succeed someone doesn't mean you have to imitate them. Now that Astrid has learned this, she's truly ready to take over the Valentione legacy. Which means we can start considering our future in earnest. Among other things, I still need to pay my respects to your family. Yes, well, we'll get around to it soon enough. Ishgard wasn't built in a day, you know. Day's crowning event is about to begin, adventurer. Folk from all walks of life. All walks will speak with their greatest love while dressed in the latest Valentione fashions. We'll be staying to watch, of course. Thank you for reminding me how important it is to stay true to oneself. I feel so much more confident like this. For the sake of my sister's happiness and that of my own future, I will proudly carry out my duties as emissary.